Hello! Hi!
Welcome back!
Welcome back.
Did you miss us last week?
I didn't miss you.
But I missed you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were in my heart.
Aw.
And in my butt. Hello?
We talk about that on Patreon. That's behind the paywall. Welcome back to another episode of Millennial Movie Club.
Club.
Make
Make some noise. Put your fucking hands up.
Speaking of jock jams, there's some sports in this movie.
Good.
Good one.
Transitioning already. Speaking of people, who are you?
Yeah. Oh, me.
Yeah.
Sure. Speaking of people.
Speaking of people, speaking of folks.
My name is Jaz. I am, of course, one of your hosts. And a fun fact about me is I've only been broken up with one time because I don't know how to lose guys. In fact, there are some guys that I wish I had lost by now that actually won't go away. Yeah. Stage 5.
The dingleberries.
Klingons. Yeah, I wipe and I wipe and I wipe.
It's like a Sharpie down there. You won't leave me alone.
But I feel like you and we're like
don't lump me in with this.
We're always gonna be like those girls who got away.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna be like, you and I both love attention, and I'm like, I'm indifferent to it.
No, I like attention
quite
way
shy.
more than you do.
Yeah, I'm quite shy.
You just you demand it by accident.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so enigmatic
And magnetic.
and charismatic. Also, I'm one of your other hosts. There's a third one you don't know about. The other Olsen twin.
He's behind the camera.
Hey, he's like, it's that thing from the Goonies. I'm Jackson McClaskey. Breaking news.
What's something fun about you, Jackson McClaskey?
God, there's so many fun things.
I know.
But one fun thing, I was at Lady Gaga last night. Losing my fucking mind.
Tell us about it, Steph.
It was great. Truly, as a fan of her since I was 16, since Just Dance came out, I was losing my mind.
Is this your first time seeing her live?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. And
she delivered.
Oh yeah. And if I had hair, I was whipping my scalp back and forth, and I was bald headed. I don't have a hat on or anything. And she was like, she said this multiple times. Put your fucking hands up. And my hands were up.
They were up.
They were touching the
mother.
ceiling of MSG. They were so up.
Ooh.
It was amazing though.
I like the idea of Lady Gaga doming the entire LGBTQ community in the middle of Manhattan.
Yeah, inside Madison Square Garden. She was like,
said, put your hands up.
I was like, okay, mama.
Mommy.
Speaking of Madison Square Garden, this movie kind of takes place there.
Yeah, because there are sports in it.
Yeah, because the Knicks play there.
It's basically a sports movie.
It's a sports film.
We are going so hard into the rom-com world today. When it comes to the 2000s, one of the most iconic rom-coms.
Do you think so?
I do.
Okay. We can talk about that.
Okay, great. I love it. I'm not saying the best one.
Yeah.
But I'm saying when you ask somebody name me 5 rom-coms.
Sure. Okay.
I would say most people of our generation
I see that.
could think of that one.
Yeah.
And which one is that?
How to lose a guy in 10 days. I literally almost said 13 going on 30.
That was actually somebody gave me that suggestion. When I said I was watching this for the podcast, they were like, do that. And then people are in my DMs all the time.
We should do that. That's a beautiful movie.
It's a beautiful movie. We can do that. Next time we're...
Mark Ruffalo, my man.
Hulk me out.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. What am I trying to say?
How to lose your thought in 10 seconds.
How to lose your memory over the course of 35 years. It's me. We can't all smash a Celsius and live to tell the tale, okay?
Also, don't forget the half sub I ate when I walked in your apartment.
That's true. You're revitalized and you're ready to do work.
I'm disgusting. Okay. I feel gross.
Wait,
I gotta open your phone. Why does Google Drive need my face?
Google.
I don't have anything in there.
Well, you might.
No.
You might.
No.
That's where I keep all my nudes.
In Google Drive?
No, not really.
Then Senor Google can see them.
Senor Gugu.
Senor Google, Mark Zuckerberg.
He's trying to Google all over these nudes. No, I keep them in the hidden folder of my phone.
Come on.
Because that also needs face access.
Also, shout out to Lisa Youngs. She has promised me if and when I die, she will delete all the nudes off of my phone.
So she has your passcode?
Yeah. Yeah.
When I die, I want people to expose those nudes and be like, man, that woman was hot as hell.
Damn, that dead lady was so hot.
Look at those perfect titas.
Posthumous you know?
And then a few guys' dicks will make an appearance and they'll be like,
whoa, actually.
and they'll be like, oh, no, they're all deceased.
Everyone's dead.
Because I'm living till I'm 102.
Okay.
The longevity in my family is frightening.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow.
My great-grandmother lived to 102. My grandmother lived to 97, 96, 97. My other grandma is still kicking at 91, just like living alone, organizing events.
And you lost your train of thought 7 seconds ago.
I said I would live. I didn't say
I won't be
cognitively
here.
I would be here. Probably the hottest veggie tail you've ever seen. Veggie tail as old as dirt. Okay, let's set the scene because I'm all over the map today mentally.
Before my phone logs you out again.
Jesus. Okay, ready. Set the scene. An advice columnist, Andy Anderson, tries pushing the boundaries of what she can write about her new piece about. This is written terribly about how, and to be honest with you all, I don't write these summaries and I usually just copy and paste them without reading them. So just know that about me. What she can write about in her new piece about how to get a man to leave you in 10 days. Her editor, Lana, loves it, and Andy goes out to find a man she can use for the experiment. Enter executive Ben Barry, who is so confident in his romantic prowess, he thinks he can make any woman fall in love with him in 10 days. When Andy and Ben meet, their plans backfire. Also, Andy Anderson and Benjamin Barry are, I
hate that.
so lazy.
And Catherine Kaka and Danny Doo-Doo. It's like not everything has to be so literal.
We get it. Like, you can do the rom-com without making the whole thing like a fucking cupcake.
Ta-ta-ta-ta.
We get it. They're hot people with perfect white people names. Okay, understood. Speaking of these hot white people, cast and crew.
Yeah. The crew's not hot, but
The crew's not, well, we don't know. Might have been. Sometimes a grip on set,
Ooh.
a sound guy.
I got something you can grip.
He's holding that boom up and those arms are flexing. Don't underestimate a good crew guy.
Have you ever seen the pictures from the first Saw, and
No.
the person who does the grip, like for the boom mic, is so flamboyant. It's amazing, and it's like holding the boom mic and it's like this. Like it's so fucking fun. Sorry.
That's a visual that you would have gotten if you were watching on YouTube. If you are, hey, thanks.
Are you watching on the screen that does GPS inside your car? Hello.
Turn that shit off and mind your kids.
Look at the road.
Get them to school. Whoa. No. Thank you for watching and subscribing on YouTube, and don't forget to do that.
Don't forget to do that.
Don't forget. Starring Kate Hudson as the Andy Anderson. We know her from Almost Famous, Bride Wars, Glass Onion. Gwyneth Paltrow was originally supposed to play this part.
But she was busy.
She was busy.
Getting lasers on her hoo-ha.
She was like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to get this vagina stone surgically removed. I lost it up there.
I had to name my kid Apple. That's going to take at least a few months to process.
Jesus. Some fun facts. She is the daughter of Goldie Hawn and Bill Hudson, but she was raised by stepfather actor Kurt Russell.
Mm-hmm.
She almost starred in 10 Things I Hate About You, but her mom, Goldie Hawn, didn't like the script and said she can't do it.
She said, you can't play with them.
Goldie Hawn, I think, obviously, Goldie Hawn has been an actress for a millennia. A millennium? What's the singular?
Millennia.
Is the singular.
I believe so. Or maybe it's Why are you asking me?
You're right. Stupid. So, I think from what I've read, Goldie Hawn was very protective over Kate getting into acting, and which she wanted to do from a very young age.
Also, 10 Things I Hate About You, based off Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew. There's moments in this that I was like, is this based off of Shakespeare? It is not.
It is absolutely not. But what it is based off of is a book called How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Not like an actual novel. It's like a picture book, like a joke book that you buy like at Spencer's, and you keep it on the back of your turlet. Mm-hmm. Like it's like has like stick figure like illustrations.
Yeah.
It's just meant to be funny.
That's like with Mean Girls. The book that Mean Girls is based on is like literally not a real, it doesn't have a plot.
I didn't know that.
It's called like Queen Bees and Wannabes, and it's just about like how to
yes.
navigate high school, and Tina Fey turned it into an actual like movie.
and she did it hard.
And she peed on that fucking script. She's amazing.
And then she turned it into a Broadway show. Matthew McConaughey plays opposite her as Benjamin Barry. We know him from The Lincoln Lawyer, Dazed and Confused, Dallas Buyers Club. He has also written a book about his life called Green Lights.
Really?
Which I listened to the audiobook of it on a road trip, and I have to say it's good listening. He's somebody who, and I'm sure you can imagine this, is a really good storyteller. Like, he's the type of person who you would be at like the dinner table at a dinner party, and he'd start telling stories, and he's just so fucking charismatic, even if he's like bending the truth a little bit. But I will say, if you're going to read Green Lights, don't read it, listen to it, because he narrates it, and it's quite entertaining. He's had a fucking crazy life.
I've got a confession to make. I don't like Matthew McConaughey.
And that's okay.
I'm not charmed by him.
Wow.
In this or really anything.
Really?
Yeah, I'm being serious. There's just something about him that it doesn't do it for me. In the way that like Denzel Washington to me is a movie star.
Yeah.
There's like a twinkle in his eye, all that. Matthew McConaughey doesn't have that for me.
Okay. I respect that.
Okay.
He's not for everyone.
Yeah.
And you're also particular.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But as a unfortunately straight woman,
He does it for you.
I'm charmed by him every time.
Just keep living.
It's that sort of devil may care. Ride you off into the sunset. All right. You can just tell he's good in bed. Like, it's really what it is. All right.
Okay. Someone will have to tell us about that. Not anyone in this room.
No, never will. Well, never say never. Fun fact about him. In 1999, police responded to a noise complaint coming from his home. When they arrived, they found him and another man super high, naked, playing bongos. And they had to escort him from his home while still naked.
Oh my God. He's so silly.
He's silly. That honestly, though, was like super on brand for him.
Do you ever see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre that him and Renee Zellweger are in?
No, I didn't even know they were in that until I did research on him.
So both of their teams, because they filmed it and then something happened that it wasn't released right away, they tried to release it after their star power started picking up. Both of their teams were like, please do not release this movie.
Please,
We're begging
no.
you, because they're both awful in it. The movie's horrible.
Oh my God.
But that they still released the movie because they were like, no, these people are now
It's
stars.
crazy. Well, yeah, it's crazy that they were ever in that.
Yeah.
Like, because that you just think like, okay, like C-rate actors taking their tops off and getting murdered. Now I would, as much as I hate scary movies, I kind of want to just see them in that.
Sure. Also, when I was depressed, and sometimes still do, but I love to watch old unsolved mysteries. Matthew McConaughey is a reenactor in one of the unsolved mysteries. I was watching it one day and I was just like, oh my God, he plays some kid that like, disappears and no one. But yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. It is cool. Like, again, I may not be charmed by him, but he's
Right.
like a hardworking guy who
For
has
sure.
worked his patootie off.
He is, especially like Dallas Buyers Club. Initially, after his like smaller gigs like that, he was primarily cast in like only rom-coms. And then at a certain point, and I respect him for this. He was like, this is not what I want my whole career to be.
Sure.
So he just stopped taking offers for like 3 years. He didn't do anything. And by then he had done this movie. He was a pretty...
I will say the one thing I've enjoyed him in, True Detective season 1, he is amazing.
Oh,
I
yes.
will say yes.
Well, and that's the thing is he's done all these movies where, yes, like he's charming and whatever, but he took a break because he was like, I'm not doing anything until I'm given some fucking acting challenges.
Sure.
And I will say he has risen to the occasion on his dramatic roles.
Yeah.
This movie was not, as much as it is like a classic in the rom-com canon, not received well by critics at all, if you can believe it.
I wonder why.
If you can believe it, starting with Rex Reed from The Observer, who writes...
Rex Reed, just like Annie Anderson and Benjamin Bootyhole. Rex Reed is
What's
also...
going on with this? Rex Reed from The Observer writes, more like an exercise on how to lose an audience in 10 minutes.
Period.
Period. Roger Ebert gave this 1.5 stars and wrote... I am just about ready to write off movies in which people make bets about whether they will or will not fall in love. The easiest thing at the movies is to sympathize with two people who are falling in love. The hardest thing is to sympathize with two people who are denying their feelings, misleading each other, and causing pain to a trusting heart. This is comedy only by dictionary definition. In life, it is unpleasant and makes the audience sad. Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson star. I neglected to mention that. Maybe because I was trying to place them in this review's version of the Witness Protection Program. If I were taken off the movie beat and assigned to cover the interior design of bowling alleys, I would have some idea of how they must have felt as they made this film.
Wow.
Brutal.
The bowling alley bit was a little extra.
I can only imagine doing this movie for them felt like the worst job they could possibly imagine. When he goes for the jugular, he really goes.
He was quite cutting.
I love it. I love when he gets mean. Speaking of mean people, let's go to
Letterboxd.
Letterboxd, which I have to
probably
say they
like
were not.
it.
They were not mean
Right.
at all. They loved it. Every one of them.
Because every one of them has a head injury. And they're like,
Loved it.
love this movie.
Yeah, particularly Sarah, who writes, the way this movie is an absolutely pure shot of crystal meth that just osmoses into my veins, no needles needed, and paints my soul with serotonin is crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
This movie is like doing crystal meth.
That
Okay.
And look, I was in my like good, sexy, flirty feels watching it, but I wouldn't say anything osmosed into my veins.
No Osmosis Jones.
Kiara writes, and he's like, dude, like, oh my God, like, can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now?
She's like, I want to write what I want to write, like about famine.
You know, Syria.
And BB Newirth is like, no, you can write about Botox.
That's it.
Yeah.
But also, why are you trying to write about Syria at this women's magazine? Women don't care about that.
Women are reading this while they're waiting to get a pedicure, not on their way to the library.
Women are reading this at the waiting room of Planned Parenthood before they get an abortion.
They don't want to read about famine.
No, they want to know what their horoscope means for this month. That's it.
Horoscope means abortion.
My horoscope says, terminate things that are no longer serving you. Okay.
Ooh, Leo.
Decision made aside from the universe. Bryn writes, the Judys were fucking and that's a fact.
The what?
The Judys.
What's that?
The two women named, which is crazy. The two women named Judy who were like the two women who were like in competition with Matthew McConaughey.
The characters are both named Judy?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't think it was, but then in the movie, I don't know why they're called that.
When they are introduced, though, I did for a second think that they were a lesbian couple.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
Especially because he's like hitting on her so intensely. And then
And then the big tall one walks up and she's like, hello.
Hi.
We're going to Cosmopolitan or whatever the fuck it's called. He's like, all right, my charms don't work on you, Butchie.
Nice pantsuit.
I have a carabiner.
Love your suit.
Love your suit.
And lastly, Aaron writes, cinema was invented the day Kate Hudson told Matthew McConaughey she was going to make him wish he was dead. And I have to say, a lot of reviews, a lot of Letterboxd was that, because that is a really good moment.
That is a good moment in this. A little smirk hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My little uncharmed heart was charmed in that moment.
They are both, I mean, they're both inherently charismatic people.
Then it went back to being uncharmed.
That's fair. That's all I got. Let's get into the plot.
Let's get into the plot. Andy Anderson, alliteration, writes how-to pieces for her magazine, Composure.
Composure.
Keep your composure. Sit on your hands. But really, she wants to do think pieces.
Right.
Right? She's like, I don't want to write about fingernails. I want to write about why some babies don't have fingernails because of the EPA, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her boss, BB Newirth,
Newirth.
otherwise known from Frasier and Broadway.
And Jumanji. Also, I saw BB in the most recent Cabaret.
Oh.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's
Amazing.
incredible. I saw her in Addams Family on Broadway like a million years ago.
Yeah.
She's so good.
Love her.
BB Newirth is like, stay in your lane, bitch.
Literally, she's like, we don't do that here. And are you working for me? Because if you're working for me, you're going to do what I say. Mm-hmm. Kate Hudson's
in her
like,
little kimono dress.
yeah. She's like, you're going to do what I say. You're going to appropriate a different culture.
Fashion.
Put on a sari.
Thank you. How to put on a sari.
How to wear a bindi. Inspired by her friend who's always getting dumped, who is Catherine Hahn.
Catherine freaking Hahn.
Catherine Hahn wearing gumpy drag. They're like, what if, because Catherine Hahn's
Gumpy.
a gumpy person, just like a frumpy, boom, boom, you know.
Frumpy.
They made her look the booba, and it's
Gumpy.
Catherine Hahn. She's
it's Catherine
beautiful.
fucking Hahn, who was fresh off of graduating from Yale acting school when she booked this. She was the first supporting actor to be cast because they just like couldn't not. She's amazing. During her read through audition with Kate Hudson, her cell phone started ringing and she picked it up and pretended like it was like part of the scene and like improvised into the phone and then like hung up to continue. And then her friend who called her was like actively worried about her, and so just kept calling her back. I love seeing the early days of a prolific actor when you're like, oh, everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah.
But even in this, she like steals the show.
She's great. Also, Annie Paris, who's the other best friend, is stunning.
Yeah.
Literally a beautiful person.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got Catherine Hahn all frumpaloompagused up, and she's like, oh, I can't keep a man. Michael dumped me because I said I love you 5 seconds in. It's like
5 seconds inside me.
and it's like she's like, the first time we had sex I cried. And they're like, oh, like a tear? And she's like, no, I sobbed.
I sobbed.
Like
I
someone
wailed.
killed my dog. Okay? Because it was beautiful.
It was beautiful love making.
Okay.
And
She's
they
like,
were
and then he broke up with
"Oh."
me. Why? And they're
They're
like,
like,
oh.
oh, honey. She said, it's because I'm fat.
Literally, he's like, it's because I'm fat. And Annie Anderson, it says, if I said the exact same things that you did, I also would have gotten dumped. It's
And he's like, and
yeah.
then she literally is like, yeah, right, bitch. Look at you. You're stunning. You could
you have curly blonde hair.
you could throw up on a guy's dick and he'd be like, more please, mommy.
And she's like, I wear barrettes still, and I'm 35. I don't get the same opportunities as you.
Yeah, but they're like, bitch, get out of your apartment. You don't want to get fired while you also are getting dumped. We have to
Sure.
go to the meeting.
They go to a meeting where BB Newirth makes them take their shoes off, which, you know, that office stinks.
Okay, family.
No way.
No.
But inspired by her friend, who's such a, down and out piece of shit, she's like, I'm going to do a how to lose a guy in 10 days.
By doing exactly what this bitch does all the time.
Plot wise, why? This
Why?
doesn't make sense to me.
This part was very heavy handed.
It's
like,
forced.
It's super forced. It's not even like you see the wheels turning of how she comes up with the idea.
No.
She literally, because BB Newirth is like, you, Gumby, you're gonna write about your breakup. And she's
Yeah.
like, no, I can't do that.
Can't do my personal life.
And then literally out of nowhere, Andy Anderson is like, I'll do it, but I'll write it like this. And then she lays out the plot of the entire movie.
Yeah. And in a way, when we meet Matthew McConaughey and see why he's placed the bet, there is those two women, the Judys, you can see their wheels turning. They're like, okay, if you can make a girl fall in love with you in 10 days, blah, blah, blah. This part, though, doesn't have that back to it. And you're like, what?
She goes, well,
why is she
this
doing
is what I'll do. I'll make a guy fall in love with me, and then I'll make a guy break up with me by doing mistakes that women make all the time. But it's just, she explains it for too long.
And what is it to prove?
What is it to prove?
Yeah.
These are the things that you're doing, and I'm showing you proof that this is why guys are dumping you.
Right. And it's like, if that's the case, do a how to keep a guy in 10 days.
Right.
Like, she's like, I'm going to show my friend how to keep a guy. She's like, no, I'm just going to do everything you do and get the same result.
Why? Yeah, I don't see how any woman reading this magazine would benefit from this besides just feeling like immense shame.
Or being in community with, they're like, oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
But you're not offering a solution.
No.
But BB Newirth is so damn excited about it. She tells the two ad executive women that walk in, she goes, this is the news reporter. This is Al Roker who does the weather. And this is Andy who does the how-to.
Our how-to girl.
And she's like, and she's working on a piece of how to lose a guy in 10 days. And the two of them are like, okay.
Can't wait to read. They're like, that sounds vicious and mean.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah. Now we meet Matthew McConaughey, Just Keep Living.
Yep.
And he's an ad executive who he works in sports and fitness, but he wants to break into like jewelry and diamonds. Diamonds are forever. Unfortunately, the two Judys, the two women, are kind of beating him to it.
Well, they're the ones that are typically given the luxury
Brands.
brands.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, this is going to be my baby. We're going to do this. Me and my 2 friends. We're going to sell diamonds to women better than women. That's what he's saying.
Obviously. So he is like, I'm going to take, I guess it's their boss, this older guy. They all meet up at like this is very Sex and the City coded, kind of like a lot of the movie is.
Just a packed New York City bar.
Where it's
happy hour.
It's like where all the executives come to mingle, and yet they're drinking beer out of bottles. No way. Any nice place is putting beer in a fucking glass.
No.
Okay.
But it is like I don't know if it's giving like West Village vibes where it's like we're all professionals, young professionals out and about in the evening.
Yeah. We're still in our business attire.
Yes. We're still in our vests.
And he sits down at the table with the Judys and the boss, and he's like, look, I can sell diamonds because I know what women want. I know women. I can get a woman to fall in love with me. And the one Judy, she looks over and she's like, oh, because Kate Hudson and her girls are inside the bar.
They're scouting to find her victim.
And she recognizes the Annie Anderson reporter, and she's like, okay. And you can see the wheels are turning.
Brilliant.
So she says, if you can get any woman to fall in love with you within 10 days,
you can have it.
You can have it. And the boss is like, yeah, you're in charge of a multi-million-dollar ad agency. And you're like, yeah, you can have it.
And this is like Tiffany's, like this is a multi-million-dollar diamond company.
And the boss is so bored at work that he's like, yeah, sure.
Whatever.
Do it.
We love a good bet.
I love a bet. I have a betting problem. My wife doesn't know that I'm here.
But this one's technically work. So
yeah, it's okay.
It's fine.
My therapist doesn't have to know about this one.
Right.
So
targets locked and acquired.
Now we have conflicting goals.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 people, star-crossed lovers with a conflicting goal.
Because it's really mean if one person, a la She's All That, makes a bet to get somebody to fall in love with them.
Right.
But it's okay
if two people
have
separate opposing bets.
Yes.
So they run into each other. Well, he walks up to her and they start chit-chatting.
Some cute, saucy banter.
And then she goes, that's going to be the guy. She tells her friends. She tells Frumpalumpagus and beautiful Annie Paris. She's like, that's going to be the guy that I make fall in love with me, and then I leave him. Which, again, her thing doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
But they leave together, and they get on his motorcycle. Instantly, I'd have been like, no way.
I was shocked. I'd be like, I'll find a different guy.
Let's take the subway. You've been drinking? You want me to get on the back of your motorcycle in New York City?
Oh, my God.
Although I do ride a city bike most nights without a helmet. So
Jeez.
I guess I don't really care that much.
Well, this is in a world where you're a hot woman.
Babe, the world I'm in, I'm a hot woman.
Hey, okay? I know that's right.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Hot to go.
Get it. You have to admit, though, they have chemistry.
They do.
Yeah. These 2 actors,
Is it chemistry that I want to be in the lab for, though? I don't think so. I called in sick that day.
I drink the whole potion. You know, the chemistry potion.
You know, as you did in high school, and then that's why you failed.
Oops.
Jazz, please stop drinking all of this.
And
the
please stop calling these potions. This is not witchcraft. It's chemistry.
Serious business. We're melting gummy bears with a Bunsen burner. Okay. After spending one night together. Barely, right? She goes over his place and she's in the bathroom and she's like,
I'm going to dangle the bait.
I'm going to put my cha-cha on the bed.
And her friends are like, you're a slut. Love you, slut.
And they have this bit was cute when she lays on the bed and she pats the bed and he sits against the buffet, I guess. Just like, and they're both kind of like,
okay, we
have opposing goals, and each person's trying to like,
let's take it slow.
Who's taking the reins?
No, let's kiss. Let's take it slow.
Yeah.
Let's kiss.
And then,
I would have no resolve.
Really?
No. If that man took me into his room, I'd be like, I'll find a new guy tomorrow. I'm gonna fuck this man tonight.
If it was Matthew McConaughey, I'd be like, hey, we're taking this too fast. Sorry, my brain started working like his. I'm like, I need a second.
But she does the classic move and leaves.
She leaves her underwear in the bathroom trash, and he's like, "What's this?"
Whoa!
Hello, Kitty.
Tuesday, but it was Thursday.
It's Thursday.
No, she leaves her purse, silly.
She leaves her purse and there's a gun in it. But that's when we get this moment where she's getting in the cab and she's like, I'm going to make you want to fucking kill yourself.
He goes, you're already falling in love with me. I'm going to make you wish you were dead.
She's like, I've got syphilis.
I'm going to actually make you dead.
Brain dead. So.
Next morning at work, he has the purse in the office.
Right. I'm about to say. Let's check in my notes.
Oh, I got you. And the men are looking through her shit.
The one guy, the hot friend, he is pretty hot.
What?
The one with the arm tattoos.
You think he's hot?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is where we are different.
We got different vibes.
Yeah, but we can double date. Like, we could go out and wingman each other successfully.
Yeah. Didn't you try to hook me up with your acupuncturist?
I did. Unfortunately, he was married to another man, which I stalked on the internet. But he's your type. It's because I know your type. It's so specific.
Wait. The hot friend knocks over the purse, and inside of it, there are Knicks tickets. And they're like, oh my God. Mind you, she's at the office, and 100 roses come in. It's like
after one night of making out for 2 minutes.
And later on, he complains that the therapy session is $300. How much for those roses?
Hello?
No way.
And they come all in with these roses, and she's like, he found the Knicks tickets.
He found the Knicks tickets. He went through my purse. So he also found my revolver.
The plan has worked. He's like, all right, I'm a little afraid of you.
All right, but I still want to go to the Knicks game.
All right.
So they go
to the Knicks game.
the Knicks game. Within the last minute of the game, this is when she starts to lay on. She's like, I'm going to start being annoying.
Yeah. And she is.
And she's like, I really need a soda.
I'm parched. I'm thirsty.
What kind of kills me about this is the entire time when she's doing things to get him to leave, when she's trying to get him to lose the guy, her voice is like,
Benny,
I'm baby. And
which is like, that's one of the tactics.
Use one tactic though, but that tactic is laid out over the whole movie, and I'm like, we get it.
Well, they're even saying, they're like, well, okay, like he's still not leaving. Like, are you whining? Are you using baby voice? She's like, yeah.
There's a lot of this that the middle of this movie, the middle 45 minutes, gets to a point of diminishing return that you're like,
well, because she becomes so unlikable.
Also, I don't know if you have this fun fact, but a lot of the scenes where she's trying to get him to not like her are improvised. And you can tell.
Yes,
I'm like, no one wrote this.
No,
it's
no
giving
one
UCB.
wrote this. It's giving 201.
Okay. Yes, and.
But what I kind of enjoy about that is that like Matthew McConaughey wasn't in the loop about any of it.
Okay.
So like I kind of love fucking with Matthew McConaughey on set and watching him adjust to his circumstances.
I just wish that maybe we had a better improviser
like
than
a
Kate
comedian
Hudson.
telling her ideas to do.
I'm sure Catherine Hahn would have thought of some more improvised fun stuff to be like, I know how to get a guy to not like me.
Right.
Yeah.
Which she did in the therapist scene, but
Kate Hudson is a fine actress. She's not an improviser.
No, she's just a cool girl.
I'll tell you what though, she peed on that fucking stage when she did Cinema Italiano in 9.
Yeah.
The song they wrote for her.
Yes.
She ate that shit up.
She ate it up.
And she was good on Glee too.
She was good on Glee.
Yeah.
She's hot.
I don't
so
dislike her
hot.
at all.
Yeah.
And she's singing now too. She's a singer.
She is a singer. She's pursuing all her dreams.
Good for her.
She's with Athleta. She's making her workout clothes. She's got a basketball show on Netflix right now.
Sure.
She's crushing it.
We love you,
Nepo,
Kate Hudson.
but she's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, last minute of the game.
She's like, get me soda. And he's like, oh, you really want a soda? And he gets up and goes. And then when he comes back down, she's like, it's not diet. And he's like, pulling out his hair that is starting to recede. Whoever did his plugs in the last 15 years, good for you. But he's like, oh my God. So he gets up and he misses this shot that makes the Knicks win the game.
And they're like in the playoffs or whatever.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then they go outside and she's like, thanks.
Thanks. It was an amazing shot. I can't believe you missed it.
Gets in the cab and goes home. She was at 5th and 12th. Okay. She lives right by Washington Square Park. Sure, mama.
Surrounded by college kids.
On the Cosmopolitan salary?
Right.
Maybe.
A lot of the like Letterboxd reviews were like, they do not make rom-coms. They do not make like journalism movie jobs set in New York City and New York apartments based on those salaries like they used to. Like,
well, think about what 4 or 5 years later when we see Devil Wears Prada. she lives in that dump of an apartment and it is a dump. And you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
She has no money.
But this was totally the era of like late 90s, early 2000s of just like, I'm a metropolitan citizen in New York, like with my job in this office, my after hours, happy hours, and my cool as fuck apartment.
So naturally, I live across from Charlotte in Sex and the City.
Right.
Like, okay.
Right.
Also, something about this movie and something I noticed. In this movie, when he runs up to the concession stand, he's like, I need a soda. There's a thing behind the guy, and it's Blimpie subs. I was just watching Sex and the City, and there's an episode where Miranda is being teased by a guy outside of a Blimpies.
Yes.
There's a 30 Rock joke about Blimpies. Devil Wears Prada, there's a joke where she goes, I will search every Blimpie in the tri-state area. There are no
like
Blimpie.
An inside joke in Hollywood.
There are no Blimpie in New York City anymore. They only exist in Jersey. I looked this morning because I was like, because growing up, I would go to Blimpie sometimes. We had them in Michigan.
That's so funny. I don't remember having Blimpies growing
Well,
up.
apparently it is prolific in 2000s New York, and it does not exist in here anymore.
Wow, you would have thought.
Bring back Blimpie.
Bring it back, or maybe they could retire wealthy because they were used as product place. They were paid as product in every movie and TV show.
Yeah, Peter Blimpie was like, I don't need to make sandwiches anymore.
No.
I live in Florida and vote for Trump now.
Sex and the City is on Netflix now.
Okay.
I'm good.
Everyone's watching that episode. They go to the movies where she talks during the whole movie.
Or she makes him go to a back-to-back movie marathon of all rom-coms.
And they're watching Sleepless in Seattle.
She's talking the whole time. She's being super annoying.
So annoying.
She challenges a massive guy behind them that like her boyfriend will beat him up.
And so they go outside and the guy punches Matthew McConaughey in the face because he's like, you guys keep talking during Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing.
I'll punch you too.
God, the sub is coming up.
Okay. Blimpie.
Unlike last year when those people died in the sub. That thing didn't come up.
Pop culture moments.
So he then invites her over for dinner, right?
He's going to make the lamb. The famous lamb.
It's so... I don't know. She comes over and she brings a box full of shit that's like frou-frou girly,
teddy bears,
pink, everything. It looks like grandma shit.
It does.
It doesn't look girly. It looks like your old fucking 90-year-old Jersey grandma just moved in.
Correct.
But he's like, oh, okay, and brings her the lamb, and she goes, I just wish I ate meat. And so they go to some
vegan
Bushwick-looking fucking grain bowl place.
Yeah.
And he asks the gothed up employee, he's like, do you know the Knicks game score? And this actor, this one-liner, she's like, does it look like I know the Knicks game score?
Right. She makes him leave the apartment so he can't watch the game.
Yeah.
To go to this place. And then she's in the kitchen watching it with like the kitchen workers. The staff,
right.
Yeah.
So they go back to his place after eating fart bowls. And she's like, well, they go to sleep together. Right? He finds out that she's already watched the game because she calls one of those scores on late night, right?
It's like, how did you know he was going to miss that?
And she's like, he always misses.
Does.
He goes, no, he doesn't.
He never does.
He never has a second cup of coffee at home. Puts her hand on his thigh. And then you're like, oh, they're about to get hot and heavy. The baby voice comes out, and I was annoyed as
this is really uncomfortable. This is when it starts getting like so cringy that it is yuck.
And she's like, I'm going to name your pee-pee. And it's all cuckoo names like Princess Poppy.
Princess Sophia.
Whatever.
Princess Poppy from Trolls.
Yeah, she's like coming up with all these cuckoo frou-frou names for his pee-pee.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, it's got to be something manly. Like Dave or Grohl, whatever he says.
Like Dave Grohl.
Like Dave Grohl. What if I said I'm not like the others?
I got another confession to make.
My penis is gruel.
Yeah, so then it's like Krull.
Yeah.
Like a deep like warrior
Viking
warrior or something. But she's like, does your little penis want to come out of his little penis house?
And she goes, maybe it's big, maybe it's little, maybe it's big. We find out.
He's like, my penis just sucked right back up into my body.
It's gone.
Or as he keeps referring to it as a member.
Yeah.
My member.
The next day at work, he's trying to tell his boys about it. He's like, she was trying to name my penis, whatever. She walks in with the ugliest little rat dog you've ever seen in your life. Full in like Burberry plaid. And she pulls out a shirt for him to wear in Burberry
Magic
plaid.
shirt. She's like, it's our dog.
It's our dog.
Crawl. I'm like, wait, you're naming the dog the same as his penis?
And it pees on the pool table.
Pees on the pool table. He's got to be like trying so hard not to snap on this woman. And she really is pulling out the worst stops.
Well, and what I wish, too, is that as much as she's laying it on thick to get him to leave, I wish we got him laying it on thicker for her to stay. We don't get enough of that from him.
Yeah, I guess because, I mean, he only really does it when he has to because she's so clingy. It's not like he's worried that she's going anywhere until like the couple times where she gets mad.
Yeah, that's a good point. But like, I just wish it would have given Matthew McConaughey something more to do than just be himself.
Than just be like tolerating it.
Yeah.
That's really what he's doing is he's just like not acting mad or weirded out by her.
Yeah.
And getting punched in the face.
Right. And then she's like, well, I have tickets at the Garden, right? And he's like, oh, we're going to go to the Knicks game again. Joke's on him, takes her to see
Wait, no,
Celine
you
Dion.
skipped. She comes over to his apartment with a photo book she makes
Oh, yeah.
of what their kids would look like. And it's like pictures of them photoshopped into their wedding day and vacations or whatever. And this is when he's like, she's going to murder me.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I have to work tonight, actually. And she's like, but I have tickets, front row, right in the action.
Mm-hmm. And it's to Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Which honestly, you should be so lucky.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure he would have loved that too.
Yes.
Maybe. Then it's poker night. Mm-hmm. Again, this is all like, it gets to be a bit.
Yeah, where she's just like, why isn't this working?
She shows up to poker night with all the boys. Also, a bit of a continued thing. Like, she introduces herself again to the friend she's already met.
Right.
The hot guy, Tony.
She improvised a lot of this scene where she like throws all the veggie sticks. She's like making them all stamp out their cigars. Mm-hmm. Just like taking a dump all over.
Flips her shit because the baby fern she bought is dead, and that represented their love.
Well, their love fern that he needed to take care of, like their relationship.
She leaves, and he's like, look, I think that we should take like a break. Obviously, this isn't working. And she's like, okay, you're right. And the door's closed, and she's like, I did it.
Fucking
I got the guy to
finally.
leave. But he walks back into poker night, and his boys are like, you have 4 days left to secure the
dude.
diamonds.
Just suck it up. We need to make money.
He's like, oh, God, what do I do? And the not hot friend is like, well, whenever my wife threatens to leave me, I always say we can go to couples therapy. That'll buy you a couple days. This movie's so gender rolled in a way that's like gender is a prison.
This is what girls do, and this is what boys do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He goes downstairs. He's like, look. And she's,
I'm sorry, Puddin'. I'll do anything. And she's like, she goes, haven't you had enough?
Literally. She's like, I can't think of any more crazy shit to do. He's like, I got something crazy. We should go to couples therapy.
Cue Catherine Hahn as the fake couples therapist.
Dressed like Ebenezer Scrooge for some reason. Why is she wearing
Gandhi,
a night shirt?
Big round glasses.
Which you can see the crew in.
Stop.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah, you can see the reflection of the crew. But this is what the absolute thing that killed me about this movie. Mm-hmm. He says, well, maybe you can come meet my family on Staten Island.
Yes. This was something that when I was reading about it. So they're in couples therapy and she's like, you're ashamed of me, blah, blah, blah. And he like throws something out, like a casual statement, like about meeting his family. And Catherine Hahn's like, that's a great idea. Right. And even Kate Hudson is like, the fuck, bitch, I'm not.
But
when I read,
Staten Island.
He's got the full-on Southern accent, Texas, whatever. They don't explain this in the movie at all. But when I was researching it, because this was part of like the issue they had when they were casting, is initially like the studio wasn't sold on McConaughey, and he kind of didn't fit. And Kate Hudson was the one that kind of was like, if you don't cast this hot guy opposite me, I'll kill myself. So, sorry, I'll bleep myself. So, the backstory is that his family's from the South, but his dad was in the Navy. And so they ended up like relocating. But they don't say that at all.
So we have, when we do meet his family, when they go to Staten Island, Southern people with Southern accents living on Staten Island with no explanation of how they got there.
And it's super bizarre.
Super bizarre. That you're like, oh, this was probably written as if the character is like Italian or something.
Yes. They make Staten Island seem so quaint and cute and like Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
It's Staten Island.
Just wild to me that I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But they do play one of my favorite card games, Bullshit. I love that game.
Yep.
I fucking love Bullshit.
It's a good scene.
And she's like, I don't get it. And it's like, okay, it's very easy. You just lie.
And like she gets there and she's looking around sort of this family home, and meeting his family. And I guess also like they're nice, genuine people. She's not going to be a huge bitch to them.
No.
So she's kind of, and you can tell like she's almost like taken off guard by the fact that she's there, and she starts playing the game, and they're all really warm people, and she's finally like acting like herself again.
Well, and now we see that she's actually starting to really like him.
Yeah.
So they go off on Staten Island to the boardwalk on his motorcycle and all this. And then when they come back to the house, they go in the bathroom and his family is still there, presumably.
Well, he has to teach her how to use the janky shower.
But then it's presumed that they fuck inside of his parents' bathroom in a one-story home on Staten Island. Huh?
I liked it.
Well,
I loved it.
while your Southern Charm parents are outside playing cards, you guys are in the bathroom
While
making
your
it
uncle's
steamy.
farting up a storm on the patio. Yeah, no.
And
Honestly,
she's like, she's sitting on the toilet and she's like, I really like this house and your family.
when
And
your
he's
mom hugged me, she really hugged me.
she really smelled like butter and biscuits.
It's also like we're not getting enough of her backstory to be like, but why?
yeah.
Like, do you have a shit relationship with your parents?
It's not like she told BB Norworth, she's like, I'm not good at writing about myself because I don't have a family.
I'm an orphan.
Right.
You know that.
Yeah, we don't get that.
How to find parents? I don't know.
I don't know how to make a lasting family that isn't your two frumpy best friends.
I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
But they've had a really nice day together, and
So naturally, they make it steamy like the Titanic car
Yeah.
inside of his parents' bathroom.
a lot of comments too on Letterboxd were like, "Thank God for like tiny booby representation. I feel seen."
Yeah, she
and
does.
You know what?
She looks good though.
She looks great.
Yeah. Takes her back to Manhattan, the land of the living, and rolls up to her apartment. And did you notice this? Her jeans are unbuttoned.
No.
Yeah. It cuts her, and she's wearing like 2000s jeans, so they're low. But
She's
the
also
top,
walking into like a really fancy fucking building with like a doorman and shit.
again, yeah, she lives
Yeah.
right by Washington Square Park,
Yeah.
presumably across from Charlotte from Sex and the City. You're like, how do you afford this?
Right.
But she rolls up, looking the top button like she just ate too much is just unbuttoned, and she's like,
I think she did eat too much in that shower. Ay.
Little Staten
And I'm
Island
not
sausage.
talking about I'm not talking about Garnier Fructis, okay?
"Did you eat Garnier Fructis?"
Hmm.
Some of the flavors were fun. He goes, "Hey, my boss is having a party tomorrow night, so this is the whole shebang.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if you want to come with me." And she's like,
As my girlfriend.
right. She's like, "Yeah." And then he goes, "As my girlfriend." She's like, "As your girlfriend?" And he's like, "Yeah. Also, your pants are unbuttoned."
Ma'am.
Are you pregnant? So she goes, "Okay." And you can tell she's like, "Oh, fuck. I have to do even though her stakes are extremely low. His are like, he'll lose the diamond thing. Hers are like, what? She has a bad article.
Well, her boss is like, you have to do this or you're fired, I guess. It's kind of like the tone. We don't hear that explicitly, but yeah. Or she has nothing for her column to go
has
to
no backup.
print. Right.
She's like, how to...
Like, but I do have this Syria. No.
How to solve world hunger. And you're just like, I don't care about that.
You're fired. But she's like, yeah, I guess we'll see, or something. She like says something like that.
Yeah.
But before that party, she does go to her boss, and she's like, I can't do this story anymore. Mm-hmm. And her boss is like, no, you do.
No, you will.
You absolutely will.
Composure, the magazine, needs that story, or else you will be in the unemployment line.
I'll be the laughing stock of Manhattan.
Okay, you think Miranda Priestley down the street is going to allow me to not have a how-to piece? No way.
No.
No.
That wasn't an option.
How to find cerulean.
Once Kate Hudson got this role, she shadowed Anna Wintour for a day to like see what it's like to. I'm like,
That's not necessary.
You're the how-to girl.
It's not necessary.
At 17 magazine, you did not need to follow Anna Wintour around for a day.
No.
Maybe BB Newirth. Maybe. But like not even.
Or you could just act.
Yeah. We forgot to mention, Andy gives Ben like his whole concept for this campaign for the diamonds by saying she calls them frosting.
Which is dumb.
Frosting.
It's dumb.
Frost
and he goes
yourself.
and he's like, frost yourself. And
Ladies,
the girl's like,
frost yourself.
The one Judy girl is like, yeah, you do that to a cake. We're trying to talk about serious shit.
These are women with human bodies.
Yeah, okay.
But of course the male boss is like,
guy's like,
I love it.
I love it. He sticks his head out the fucking window in Midtown Manhattan. He's like,
Ladies,
frost yourselves.
yourself.
And someone goes, frost you.
Yeah, because that's dumb. But the whole theme, they've made the whole theme of this big gala, frost yourself.
Yeah.
And they bring in all of this diamond jewelry for the women to just wear for the night.
Wherever have you heard of that? That you can bring a +1 who is a nobody to a party and you get to wear $5.6 million worth of jewels.
And diamonds. Huh? And walk out.
The same diamonds that all 9 ladies in the Ocean's 9 movie were trying to steal from the Met Gala.
Literally.
Huh?
There were an estimated $14,200,000 worth of jewels lent to this film.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Even on a meta level of just filming this and having an open set.
Yeah.
With why did you even need real diamond? Maybe just her necklace, right?
Sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But what?
What?
Crazy.
Also, before we get to the party, this is something that I remember about the movie, and maybe also because it's on the cover, but she looks so good in that yellow dress.
Holy shit.
She looks incredible. I will say that.
This dress is probably the most iconic visual that people have from this movie.
Yeah, I would say.
And it was made custom for her to match the yellow diamond that she wears in the movie. So the diamond came first. And
sometimes with a blonde, it's kind of weird to wear yellow. She looks great. Oh my
God, she looks amazing in the open back.
Oh yeah.
And when he sees her, that moment I loved. The look on his face when he sees her.
And there's an orchestration behind it, and I was like, all right, we're getting a little bit of the rom-com stuff that I like. The rest of the movie's lacking it. But at the party, his boss runs into her, and he's like, oh, you look beautiful, and all this. And he's
like, the girls are like, she's not in love. Just because she's here doesn't mean she's in love.
Yeah, and the boss is like, well, I'll be the judge of that, because if she is, Ben gets the diamond deal.
Yeah.
And Kate Hudson's character, she can't hide it. She's like,
please don't tell him.
Please don't tell him. Oh, it's going to ruin my article. And her boss, BB Newirth,
is there.
Knows Ben. And is talking to Ben, and she's like, oh, you're the one that came up with this frosting thing that's so wonderful and all this. And then he goes, I got to interrupt you. There's a beautiful woman wearing a yellow dress over there that's in love with me. And she goes, oh.
Andy
Anderson.
Oh, she's trying to fuck this guy over. It's hilarious.
And he's like, why is this so hurtful to him?
Right. If anything, what he's doing is way more hurtful than what she's doing.
Yes.
Because her goal was not make you fall in love with me and then destroy you. It was just
be repulsive and
make a guy break up with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he's infuriated. And then the Judys see that his plan is working a little too well. So they're like, we're going to throw a wrench in it.
Yeah.
So she tells his 2 cronies, like, oh, she knows about it. She's going to blow up your spot.
Right. The 2 Judys explained, they said, look, we're going to go tell our boss that she was in on it the whole time, and he's not going to get that deal because that's cheating. Again, it's all made up rules. It doesn't fucking make sense.
They go over to Andy and they're like, oh, so if you could just not mention the bet. And she's like,
yeah.
Cool.
Guess who fucking shows up on that stage? Guess who shows up? Marvin fucking Hamlish. The chorus line writer. My man wrote The Way We Were. And he's in this movie as himself.
And why?
Literally, just walks on stage and he's about to start playing Something Beautiful that he wrote. Matthew McConaughey runs up and he's like...
No, Andy Anderson runs up and is like, by the way, because the man who is like the owner of this diamond empire, this older guy, the
Crips Keeper.
Yeah, his wife... Mrs. Crypt Keeper,
Josephine Baker,
who's like obsessed with Matthew McConaughey,
and she's wearing millions of dollars worth of jewelry and a Party City wig.
She looks like what's her name from Emperor's New Groove?
Yzma.
Yzma.
It's like Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, she looks insane, but she's like all over him, and so Kate Hudson goes up on stage and she's like, Ben has prepared a song for her.
Also, that actress that plays the old diamond lady.
Yeah.
I cannot think of her name, but she was in the original Company of 9, the musical, speaking of Kate Hudson.
Wait, that's fun.
Won a Tony Award for it.
Oh, my God.
So now she's in this where she just gets a big cookie diamond lady.
Yeah. Watching her younger replacement in 9, the remake.
Yeah.
Oops.
But Andy gets up on there and she's like, he's going to sing for you.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, no. We're singing a duet.
We're going to sing You're So Vain.
You're So Vain.
And Marvin Hamlish is like, I don't know that.
He goes, I want to play my own
like The Way We Were. And he's like, I don't know what that is.
We're not singing The Way We Were.
Okay, we're talking about The Way We Are here on the stage. You're So Vain.
So they start singing to each other and being all kinds of nasty and being like, you're crazy and everything is a game and your lovemaking is lame.
Mm-hmm. And someone in the audience, some random person is like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. And I was like, yeah, you're right. That's how I feel as an audience member.
Yeah. But she runs out of there, of course, forgets to take off her bajillion-dollar diamond necklace.
Mm-hmm.
And
he runs out after her.
Running after her.
And he's like, look, this was all a game to you and all this. And she's like, no, it was all a game to you. And that big security guard is like,
whoa,
I'm going to lose my job. This isn't a game to me if you don't give me that necklace.
They're about to tranquilize you, lady. There's a guy back there with a dart gun just waiting.
Just waiting. Just give me the necklace. And she's like, oh,
fine.
Here.
But fun fact, and I don't know if this was an oversight or what, she doesn't take the earrings off.
Oh, yeah.
She leaves with the earrings in.
She's like, fuck it. These are mine.
Whatever. It's just crazy to me, though, at this point that they're both like so mad at each other when they've both been gaming each other so hard.
Like, honestly, I think two people in real life would find this out. They'd be like, actually,
they'd be like,
wait, that's
crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We do love, we're perfect.
We should get engaged, right? These people are like, oh, I can't believe you do that. He's like, I can't believe you do that.
He
goes,
you
well,
want to lose a guy in 10 days?
You lost a guy.
You just lost him.
And she turns around and there's a piece of hair like
stuck to her lip gloss.
She's like,
no, then.
You can't lose something you never had.
So, you know.
And then she walks into the Bowling Green Park because they're filming at the indigenous museum that's down at the bottom of Manhattan.
Without a single land acknowledgement. So, anyway, she then writes the article and BB Newirth is like, this is not what I was expecting, but it's good.
You can write whatever you want. She goes, great. So
Syria finally.
Baby's born with malnutrition. And she's like, no.
And
she's like,
whatever you want about these nail polishes.
About Club Libby Lou. Or about Sandals Beach Resort.
About vajazzling.
Yeah. And she's like, oh.
Then I quit.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. And thank you for the opportunity to say I quit.
Bye. You know, Ben's on set shooting this diamond commercial with this crazy old bag.
This old lady.
Oh my God. And
she's like, frost yourself.
Frost yourself.
And they're like, you need to see this article. And he's like, I don't need to know how to lose a guy in 10 days.
And he's like, just read it. And it's like the article, it's like you can't see anything, but then there's like bigger parts of text all over the page. It's like, biggest mistake of my life. Only man I've ever loved. Blah, blah, blah. So then, yeah, literally, he runs to the office and her friends are like, of course, she's already gone.
She's going to DC for a job interview.
She's leaving now.
Now. She's being interviewed for the White House press secretary.
She's going to be correspondent at Fox News.
Catch her.
Catch her, hurry. Before she ruins her life. Before she gets molested.
Before she's in Bombshell.
Before she then has to play herself
in the Megyn Kelly movie.
So he's like, you wanna write whatever you want. I'll let you do that for a price. She's like, you know what? I think I'd rather write these think pieces on.
I'll go back to cuticles.
Yeah. So
she's in the cab.
He gets on a motorcycle.
He gets on a cycle.
Chases the motorcycle across the bridge.
To the bridge, like cuts off the motorcycle. And he's like, where are you going?
No, he goes, oh yeah.
It's like,
where are you going?
Arrest.
Yeah, where are you going? She's like, I'm going to DC. It's the only place I can write.
I saw the posting on Indeed. Right? He's like, no.
Where are you going? In here.
So stupid.
She's like, it's the only place I can write. And then he's like, bullshit.
She's like, we played that game on your deck at your southern parents' Staten Island home.
I can smell your uncle's farts.
I can feel the steam from the sex we had in your parents' bathroom. She turns around and she's like,
what did you say? And he's like, is this true? Is any of this true? Is this just part of selling papes?
It's the Epstein list.
Headlines don't sell papes.
Is this true?
Newsies sell papes. She's like, every word.
And he's like, don't go to DC. Or he actually doesn't say that.
I don't know. I actually can't remember.
He throws $100 to the cabbie and he's like,
go take her stuff back home.
I'm going to take her to DC.
The lady's transportation is accounted for.
Okay.
No, he's not taking her. He's not letting her go to her interview is what's happening.
Keeping her prisoner.
Yeah. And then they kiss on the bridge and she's like, you brought our lover. And, zoom out, whatever. What I want to know is, where is So whatever, he's mad at her, but then he has the thing that's like, is this real? Where's his comeuppance for what he did?
Doesn't get it.
Does not get it.
He wins.
Especially because, again, she's fallen in love with a man who now, like, he could say to himself, oh, she's actually cool, but she pretended to be crazy.
Right.
But to her, it's, I've fallen in love with a guy who's pretended to try to be on his best self.
She's like, did I fall in love with you or the person you were pretending to be?
To win this bet. So, like, we don't touch that at all.
At all.
It's bizarre. Which just goes to show, when you're hot, they let you do it.
When you're hot, the script doesn't matter.
The rules are made up and the points do
count.
not matter. That's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
How would you rate this movie? How would you rate in 10 seconds this movie?
Yeah. Okay. I would say it's fun. They have electric chemistry. They're both very nice to look at. Mm-hmm. I like that it's a different take on a rom-com in which, like, they're actively, it's not just like, oh, like enemies to lovers. Like, it is that, but there's more to it. They're both actively kind of working against each other for different goals, which is nice. But also, like, obviously it's cheese as hell, but sometimes that's what you need. Like, sometimes, like, you're having a shit week or you're going through a breakup and you just, even me, like, I'm happily coupled right now. And I had that feeling at the end that was like, love is real. Like, there's hope for me. Even though I have it right now. But, you know, it's that feeling. It makes you feel like anything could happen in New York City. I'm going to give this movie, based on sheer fun factor alone, I'm going to give this movie 6.5 uncle farts out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Again, I think I've only seen it once, so this might be my second time, and I felt like I was seeing it with fresh eyes, and my fresh eyes were disappointed. I'm not charmed. They're charming, sure. Mm-hmm. I'm not charmed enough by them to forgive the fact that by the 30-minute mark of this movie, it's boring to me.
Yeah.
I love rom-coms set in New York. I don't want to see a rom-com anywhere else.
Yeah.
Besides Chicago, if we're talking While You Were Sleeping, that's where I want to see a rom-com.
Sure.
But most of my other rom-coms, I want to see you in New York.
Yeah.
But this is not 13 Going on 30. This is not, you know what I mean? That, like,
of course not.
I think there's a way to make a rom-com and the third partner, polyamory, is New York City.
That's exactly right.
This is not that movie. But I can see why people like it, and I can see why people like, you know, you do like a girls' night and you put this on, and you're like, oh, it's cute. You know, it's funny.
For sure.
It's a little schmackty.
Definitely.
Kate Hudson's a little, you can see how this maybe like influenced a lot of like derpy kind of culture where women are like,
yeah,
can I has cheeseburger or whatever the fuck? Like, okay.
This is like just before 500 Days of Summer came out and turned us all into like twee, you know,
fucking ukulele playing people.
Yeah. Manic Pixie Dream Girl. This was still like city savvy girl who can play the game.
Yeah.
Which is inspiring.
Okay. Yeah, it's not for me. I will give this 3 out of 10 diet sodas at the Knicks game.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll take it. And I think most importantly, this is a love story to New York.
What is?
This movie.
Oh.
No, it's really not.
It's not.
It's absolutely not. But.
No, you know what's most important? This podcast is a love story. Between us.
No. It is.
And a love story from us to you.
To you, and a love story to cinema.
Ooh.
Even if we're not
I don't know her.
You know her. Even if we're not always picking the movies that best represent cinema.
No.
But that's on purpose.
Yes. Everything we do
is on purpose. Except for everything we say unplanned.
Okay.
For an hour.
You know what you can do on purpose? You can like and subscribe.
You can subscribe. You can share with your friends and fam. You could play it in the car, not in front of your children.
You can play bullshit with your Southern family.
Bullshit. I have people being like, oh yeah, subscribe. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
I can see our subscribers.
Okay, and I don't see you on
I don't
it.
see you on there.
Stop asking me how the podcast is when I see you in person. Listen to it and
You
tell
tell
me
me how it is.
Yeah, and only if it's good.
Leave us reviews. We've gotten some really lovely and fun reviews. And we are going to be very soon moving into a professional studio. So stay tuned for even better visual quality. I mean, honestly, let's be real. We're killing it right now besides sweating.
And sometimes dog crying.
Yeah. Sorry, my dog cried through that whole episode. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, for listening, for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week on
See you next time.
Millennial Movie Club.
How to listen to a podcast in 10 seconds.
Bye.
Put it on 100 speed.